We're at the tail end of Dracula WSBF2. He just stopped his ended the posse. I was in his posse with him for a while. And in his moonshine shack. And when you're in a posse with some other person, your camp doesn't exist and your moonshine shack doesn't exist. And I probably, since how somebody's actually watching, I know there's a trick to getting up here. This is the new thing they added to the bounty hunter role. The prestigious bounty hunter license. This is the new thing they added. I mean, I have the regular role, but I can only do these two. But there used to be a third one before they added that. I don't usually do the bounty hunter role. I only bought it because it was on sale through Halloween. It was only 10 bars. I don't know if I want to do that one or not. Maybe when I level up the bounty hunter role that I got, maybe I'll do that one. My moonshine shack is in tall trees.
I'm just in the middle of something.
What's he doing?
C'est parti. This will put airs on your face, I guess. Aha! Ça marche. Now we must be patient. Welcome.
One thing that I learned about this is if the challenge comes up that you have to is you have to have moonshine going or it's weak. If you're one of the people who was watching Dracula's stream and you saw his band, see, here's my bass player.
Word is, you're quite the hero.
See, I have a different fiddle player and a different guitar player. These are the two people that are definitely different, and the washboard player is different. I don't remember. I didn't really get a good look at this one or him, so I don't remember. But the pianist is the same.
By the way, I see we have some fresh customers.
I wonder if it changed over, because usually when you start a new batch of moonshine, it'll change over to the one you're brewing. Nope. Hasn't done it. Maybe it has to wait until it's brewed. And that takes 48 minutes in real time, not 48 minutes in game time.
My nephew Lem's still in jail, and Danny Lee and Braithwaite are still taking our customers. You let me know when you're ready to make a move. We shouldn't sit on this too long. How can I help?
That's the one I haven't bought yet. So all the ones that I bought are at the bottom. So I bought this one. This one and this one I own. This one I haven't bought yet. These ones are new. I think you have to level up the new pass in order to unlock those.
Come on, make your mind up.
And each one of those decors costs gold. That's we have the one. Damn it. I got DC'd. And the thing with the gold, I think I specified this in last night's stream, but I actually did the math, and we actually only get a 10th bar of gold, so it takes us like, you have to do like 10 challenges to equal a bar of gold nowadays. I know this one dude in Dracula's stream the other night thinks that we make 200 bars of gold, and that's not the case. If you do every challenge that there is, you'll barely make maybe 2 bars a day, maybe 2.5 at the maximum. I don't remember what I figured at. Whoops, what's with the gun? Can't get on the horse like that. So, as an introduction, my camp is always out here, and usually in the Great Plains, out by Blackwater. I had it out in Hanover and in the Heartlands where Drac has his camp, but you know, I got booted once because if there's so many people in a certain area, I don't know how many that is, but it's ridiculous. It boots you, but not everybody's out there anymore, so it booted me out here. Now they're all out here, and sometimes I get booted from here and kicked around to other areas, but and I get mad that they don't give you a choice. They just ship you wherever they feel like it. Some of the other videos that I did a video on each one of the deliveries for the Moonshine Shack, because this dude named Austin VMX, I think that's his name, he did a thing on which Moonshine Shack he thought was the best. Yep. And the one down in Logris was number 1, and then this one was number 2, and then number 3 was Drax out in the Heartlands. And then I don't remember where the rest of them stacked up, but the rest of them weren't any good. But you can change your Moonshine Shack or your camp anytime you want by hitting the thumb pad, coming down here to Camp and Properties. Your camp is here. This is how you move it. You just click one of these areas. What's the one that's all tall trees? It won't. Guess everybody's up in tall trees because when it's not hot, it's dark like that. That means it's overloaded or something, and you can't put your camp there. And then you back off a little bit. This is where you can raise and lower your flag if you want. This is how you change your size, but it won't let you unless you're in a posse. Oh no, your size is here. And your flag is here. Where's the one where you change the flag? Let me see. No, that's just where you can raise it or lower it. You want it raised unless you want to be attacked. But here's the Moonshine Shack right here, where you choose your location. See, there's only 5. See, mine's here. So this is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3, and I don't remember. I think the Grizzly one is number 4, and this one is the last one. This one's in the middle of the desert over by Armadillo. This one's in the Grizzlies area. I haven't seen that one yet. I mean, I might change mine to the Bayou just because I've had this one for a while and, you know, thingy. But each time you move it, it costs you $250 not gold. That's the only good thing about that. If you want to invite somebody to your Moonshine Shack, like if you're online and you want me to invite you to my Moonshine Shack, you just have to be in the same server or the same area, I guess. So if I'm out in tall trees, then you have to be out here in the, at least in the Blackwater. I invite you, see, and then if you're nearby, then see, I can invite any one of these people to to the Moonshine Shack just by doing what I just did. You just click on their names and it'll send them an invite, and then they can go in it. And as I specified before, no one can go in your Moonshine Shack unless you invite them. Or if they're, and the only other way that they can go in is if they're in your posse. Other than that, they can't go in it. Even if they have the exact same Moonshine Shack and they go in it at the exact same time you do. They will go to their own, you will go to yours. Because it's in like a separate lobby. Is there some? Oh, that is my camp. That's where it was. Wow. I forgot it was here. But the camp gets moved around a lot. And I wish they would at least put in there we have a preferred spot. Or preferred spots. That would be something cool. They always put me in dumb spots. This is a cool spot. Here's kind of cool. And sometimes it puts you in this fenced off area. I specified this once before, but if whether you're in the trader role or not the trader role, I mean the collector role, you can come over here to this shack here, and sometimes there'll be two, if not one, collectible in here. Sometimes they're not here though. I've gotten them for a handful of days, so they won't be here for me, but if you play this game and you haven't been there, there'll be one right there on this table here, I think on this corner, and then there'll be like a barrel with a piece of wood on it with a lockbox, and in that lockbox there's a necklace. On that table there'll be a tarot card, and if you're not familiar with the tarot card, let's see if I can punch one up. Oh, let's see. It'll be, tarot cards look like this. It won't be this tarot card, but they look like this. And you pick these up, and they go into the collector roll. And then when you start the collector roll, then you can sell those to Mademoiselle. The idea is, though, you want to not sell them to her until you have the collection, the whole collection. But if you haven't even started the the collector roll yet, you can still get them. You don't have, because some of the stuff I got before I even started the collector roll. See, you punch up the main map here, come down here to where it says progress, then you click right here where it says rolls. See, I'm at 2 in the bounty hunter, so I haven't gone very far. I haven't started the naturalist role yet. You see, the trader and the moonshiner, I've maxed them out at 20. That doesn't affect your main thing though. See, in the collector, I maxed it out, and all I kept doing was picking up. All I kept doing was picking up, looting, fallen enemies, picking up, you know, the stuff that they have, and sometimes they'll have a collectible on them. It's why important. So if you kill an enemy in here, you loot them. This is the new pass, the thing I was talking about. See, once you see the white thing up there at the top, so you level it up all the way to 20, and that also does not affect your actual thing. Rank unlocked. And awards. The awards are separate, by the way, in case you're wondering. When you complete these awards, somebody says if you reset the ones that you've completed, you get so much gold for completing them. So when you get these completed, you reset them and you get gold for them. But this is where they are. Wow! This trader one, buying and selling items to different shops, completing trade award. So what haven't I done yet? Okay. So this one we need to 196 out of 1,000 to complete that one. I need 500 for that one, and then you get a buckle. And then once you complete that one, then you do this one, and you just 6 of 9 saloons drunk at. Wow. So you got to go to the different saloons and drink at the saloons. And I've done 6 out of 9, and then that one won't be done. And then it says own 10 animal garments. Oh, I got a purchase 10 from Gus. Well, I haven't really done that yet. Because you want to do the legendary animals. And here's your general. Treasure maps, collectability cards. So this one, oh, treasure maps found, treasure maps found, treasure maps found, treasure maps found, treasure. I found treasure maps. I found more than 5. Maybe it's this one. Maximum honor. I found treasure maps. I don't know what it's talking about. I found treasure maps. Found treasure maps. I've had treasure maps given to me. That's a collector's tarot cards. Collector arrowheads. No, it's not there. Okay, see? Treasure maps. There's one right there. There's moonshine recipes. Whatever that is. Halloween pass. I had the Halloween pass, but it's gone. It says upgrade to the Halloween pass will earn rewards. I already did do the Halloween pass. Collector maps, recipe pamphlets, letters, bounty hunter license. See, I have a bounty hunter license. I just don't have the new bounty hunter license. I'm gonna wait until maybe Christmas and maybe it'll be on sale, and then maybe I'll get it. My personal thing about this is, I think I went over this earlier in another video, but I think the only reason why they took out the gold like they did, because before each challenge that we did, we made at least a half a bar of gold. So you come up with your daily challenges, see, and you have 7. See, this used to earn you a half a bar of gold when you maxed out your streak. So you had all these. So that right there was a full bar of gold. That was a full bar of gold. See, now it's only a 1/10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 50% of a gold bar. And then these two, and then moonshiner. So that would earn me. See, I would normally make. See, I've made maybe 1 gold bar for the night. See, I did my distance moonshine distance traveled earlier, and I changed my decor and sold the 18 bottles earlier. Probably right after they changed. Well, that was another thing that before the update. See, near my streak, I had a 110-day streak, and now that got reset. As I was about to say, they reset these every night. Well, before it was daylight savings time still. So, and I'm in Utah, Salt Lake, Utah, and So it was midnight here. Now they get reset, and it's about 11 o'clock a.m. here when they reset. But I figured it out. If you did, you have to do all these challenges. I don't have that yet, so that won't be lit up. And until you level up, each one of these ones will be locked. This one right here will not be unlocked until I reach level 5 in Bounty Hunter, and this one I think is 10. But you got to do all these challenges, and then with the bonuses, I think you get 2.5 bars of gold. And that's it. And I think they did that because, well, product required. What do you mean product?
Yep.
Well, let's see. Maybe we'll see what he needs. And oh, so yeah. I don't know what. I already did any deliveries, so I'm waiting to see what tomorrow's deliveries are before I do any deliveries. One other thing that I learned, that if there's any moonshine deliveries, you do the moonshine deliveries first. Every time that I do these deliveries and then the moonshine glitches and I have to reset the game. So I do the moonshine deliveries first and then these ones. So if I'm going to do any moonshines. And I was telling this other dude who was in my posse the other day, you know, if you start this game, the first thing that you may want to get is when you start the trader roll, which you start it from right here in case you're not aware of it. Is it going to do it? Oh, it's because I'm holding my gun. You can't be holding a gun. Got to make sure your gun is on your back. What? Why is it not working? It's not working. I don't know, something's glitching again. This is glitching. Normally you come here to this Outfitters and Crips get you anything you want. But the first thing you want to get, if you're starting out, is a medium wagon. At least a medium delivery wagon, because the other one's only 25. It only holds 25. See, if you look at this this thing right there, see how there's a line in the middle? That's where the medium delivery wagon is. When it gets to there, then you deliver to that line. If you get a large wagon, it'll be all the way across. Do I still have stuff on my wagon? There's also 2 ways you can get a hunting wagon. You can either go to the stable and buy it, or you can buy it in the catalog. Let's see, catalog. Let's see, where was it? Under hunting and fishing. Maybe this is where it is. This is also where you can buy your ammo. It's in this catalog and then it's sent to you. That's where you buy your fishing pole, any of your lures, although I do not recommend you buy any of these lures. I have yet to use the ones that I have. This is an okay buy. This is not. This is a good buy because gun oil, you always need to clean your guns. Let's see. We don't need any horse care items. We don't need any clothes. We don't need any of this junk. I know it's in here, I think. Don't need any emotionals. What's the Pat-Man? No, maybe it's in Trader. It's where you can buy the clothes for Trader. Yeah, I think it's at the back of Trader. Yeah, right there. 875 bucks. how much it costs to get the hunting wagon. And if you go into Bounty Hunter in the same area, you get the bounty wagon. I haven't leveled up high enough to get the bounty wagon. You tap the thumb pad. Is that? Yeah, you tap the thumb pad. Come down to stables, come down to vehicle, go down to owned. There it's deploying. The other thing that I think that they need to do is fix that so your horse can be at the same time. It's not like it's the same horse or anything. The other thing, make sure that if you summon your wagon, you're on a road. You're in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes it won't deploy, or it deploys in weird spots. Oh, it's empty. Guess I did empty it. The second thing I would recommend you get is a stew pot. Like with tonight's challenges that we had. One was making this special crypt stew, and one is eating it. See? So you want to make the stew and then eat it 3 times. You must dismiss your wagon before you can call your horse. See, that's what I don't like. And the special crypt stew is the one at the top. The the sea stew. That's the one you want to make if you have the materials. That's the one that you'll get credit for if you do. This one, not so much. Let's see, what meat do I have too much of? 8, 2, 16, 27, beef. We'll make the beef one. I already got the challenge done, so I don't have to make the top one, and I don't know if I even have the right fish. But this is after the medium wagon. This is the second thing I recommend you buy. This is the deluxe campfire. Don't buy this unless you have a abundance of money. And then it's glitching, it's not working, but this is also where you change your camp theme. That changes what I got it on the trader one, and this is the bottom trader, so this is why I have this. Another thing, if you don't, something I wish I hadn't bought was this weapons locker. But then before I knew which guns were the best, I actually bought every gun in the game. So these are all the guns that I own that are in this box currently and not sitting on the horse. This one's sitting on me. Oh, and you want this Rollins black block rifle. That one's it's the only sniper rifle in the game, and there is a challenge for it, so that's good. And there's a challenge for the bow. I actually bought this bow, and then I was able to buy the improved bow. But the black action rifle, that's supposed to be one of the best. The Lancaster, this one, and the best revolvers in the game are these E-mat ones, L-E-mats. I can't seem to say it right. I have 2 of those, 2 of that. That's what that little plus next to it means. Because see, I can go like this and click on the one and then the other one. If I click that way, that moves it to the horse. If I click it back, it moves it back. But see, they're both here on me, so this is on me. The bottom there is what each gun's stats is. So when you clean your guns, that's where it affects it. You push L3 and it shows you right there. See that little red there on fire rate and reload? See, this gun needs to be cleaned. If there's any red, then the gun needs to be cleaned. You can clean it as with a little bit or a lot, but little bit is the best, because then it starts to affect the performance. animals or MPs that you shoot won't die. Wow, that one's got a lot of red in it. But get in the habit of checking your guns, cleaning your guns before any potential mission or shootout. Also, if you make the stew, the top one, which is the special crib stew, eat it, 2 or 3 times. Make sure your cores are good. See, the top 2 are the best. See, because that one right there, for some reason, but see how it's yellow, that's the best way to have it. And then it makes your cores go yellow, which means they're a little better than normal, which is good to always go into any type of battle. This fast travels you can't get until you level up to 65. See, in the level there in the top left hand corner, that's the level I'm talking about. That's separate from the row levels. That's your game level. Everything that you do in the game earns you XP. It goes there. If you do it in the roles, it still goes there, but it goes into the roll too. Once the roll is leveled all the way up, then it just goes there. But while you're leveling both up, then it goes to both areas. See, so what should we do now? We need to get some animals. The best way that I found to get animals is go down to loggers and get me some things. Some alligators. So we're gonna go down to loggers and get some alligators. Also, if your wagon is deployed like it is, sometimes it'll redeploy when you get to your destination. But if you don't use it when you get to that destination and you go to a second one, you won't get it. Nope, I didn't get it because I didn't climb on it and go anywhere. So now if I want it, I have to resummon it. And I don't know if you're familiar with the the naturalist draw, but you have to come over here to Harriet, and you buy it from her, but you have to go up to Strawberry and initiate contact with her up in Strawberry before you can even do it. I always come around back here because right here, if it's there, you'll see it. It'll show up clear as the snow's on your face. But there'll be a plant that grows like right here, and it's one of the collectibles you have to collect in the collection thing. Wow. This is called Deadeye. This is what plants and animals look like that are in the Deadeye. Wow, there is an alligator. This is kind of fun to do sometimes. See, I haven't started the naturalist roll yet. But watch. After I kill and skin this alligator, Harriet will scream at me. That's funny. This is a poor carcass. I don't really want a poor carcass. It needs to be a good. But Deadeye shows you, plants, and it'll only show you the plants that you're supposed to get. It won't just show, you know, it won't just show any random plant. See, these plants right here. What is, oh, that's that thing I just did. Oh, there's an alligator out there. See, it's a, I can't even pronounce that, but that's one of the plants that you gotta get. Is that alligator? So the skin's still there. There's something right there. But see, this is what, that's what Deadeye shows you. Deadeye is that weird little thing that looks like an eye with an X in the middle of it. Above the little circle thing. The little mini map. Wow. There's another one right there. I almost ran right into it. Can't. Lost track of how many times I've been hit by one of these things. Oh, it's poor too. Probably should have just kept them. That's all I'm gonna get is poor. But I get the meat anyway. So that's big game meat. A lot of people come down here and use it whenever it's called for in the stew. Because that next one down from Crips, specialty stew, is usually big game meat. You have to have big game meat. 9 times out of 10 you pretty much get it from other sources. Like I think you can get it from bears, grizzlies. Grizzlies attack you. Brown bears and black bears, they don't. They run from you, but they still show up on the mini map as a red dot, but they run from you. You can get a, sometimes you have to sell a claw to the butcher, so you can get a claw from them. You can also get one from a badger. But the Deadeye will only show you plants that you can pick, that you're supposed to pick, not just random plants like all this junk right here. You don't need it; it doesn't show up, which is kind of good. I mean, I wouldn't want it to show me every little teeny tiny plant. We mostly live in a foresty area, and that would be kind of stupid when you think about it. So if it kind of flares up like that, that means you need it, or there's an animal there. There's an animal, and those right there are tracks. These are turtles. They come up every once in a while. I don't hunt them unless you need whatchamacallit, some sort of herb pile meat. Other than that, I don't mess with those. Frogs are good. Sometimes there's a challenge to get 10 animal carcasses in 10 minutes. I don't shoot very good, and I'm not very fast. So, I use frogs to do that challenge. Hey, there's another one. The frogs are an ideal thing to do that. Wow, there's something running through there. And sometimes I'll have my camp down here in Logger's because, you know, there's a lot of crocodiles, there's coyotes, there's foxes occasionally. What the cool thing about crocodiles is that when you're shooting them, they don't move. They just sit there and let themselves be shot. Deer, you have to use 9 times out of 10, you have to chase them down unless you sneak up on them. So we got 19 minutes before the roll challenges reset. You know, and that was another cool thing since this update that they just did on Tuesday. You know, before, to see the general challenges when they reset, I would always have to log off the game and and then log back on, and then they would be reset when I came back. What is that? Oh, see, there's a silver fox. I don't want to chase it down. Also, in loggers here, we have a lot of this milkweed. We need milkweed. I forget whether it goes in the toxic moonshine. This oriental sage, I think that goes in the toxic moonshine. Well, I can't do that because it won't show me that recipe unless I buy a campfire. But the toxic moonshine is, no, that's the health toxic moonshine. That's not the poison shit. That's the normal shit. But see, you can drink this or you can make it into moonshine. This is your stamina boost, otherwise known as cocaine gum. And this is your deadite thingy, which is chewing tobacco. Canned beef, this is where you can get food. This is your wilderness camp. It helps get the one camp, and then here's your fishing poles here. And it looks like the baits are here too. And then you got your binoculars here, your camera kit, your gold pocket watch. See, I didn't buy that pocket watch in the catalog. I looted it from an enemy. Although, if you look right here, you see that top stopwatch looking clock. That's the same thing. And it shows you what time it is. In the game, that's what time it actually is. If you watch that clock for a minute, notice that in just a handful of seconds, see, it's now at a quarter after. It's still moving. The hand that's actually moving is the minute hand. The hand that's moving slowly is the hour hand. So, in just 5 minutes in real life, an hour has passed in the game. See, it's 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning now. See, and just a few seconds ago, it was a quarter after 3. Now it's 3:30. Wait a few more minutes, and it'll be a quarter to 4 in the AM. That's how fast time moves in here. And the other thing I was gonna show, I don't know if it shows up on here. We come down here to store, and this is the gold I was talking about. See, this one-time special, you buy 25 gold, one time only, and it's like $4, $4.99. But if you buy it after, see, I already used it, then it's $9.99 in real money. And then this is the gold that they want you to buy. That's why they're not giving as much gold in the game. But this is a special where they let you have this 25 gold for half price. So you get it for $4.99 plus tax. See, so. But that's why they stopped giving us so much gold in the game. What is that? Oh, is that a coyote? No, that's a fox. I don't catch them on a regular basis because I don't like the meat. I mean, in real life, I wouldn't eat that kind of meat, even if I was dying. If I was this character in real life and that's all I could get, I would die. I don't like stringy meat, and that's what you get from foxes and coyotes and some other stuff. Turkeys I would eat. Lambs. other things, but no coyotes. See, look at how much time has passed. It's already daytime. The sun's already starting to come up. I think they should slow it down just a little bit, so that, you know, so that it's the, because potentially 1 hour of gameplay, and you have been through one day and night. And you think, oh, that's not a big deal. Well, I know some people think it's a big deal, some people don't. But you know, every 24 hours in game, you have to pay $1 fee. I don't know what that's exactly for. I think you should only have to pay that if you order something from the catalog. And if you have, and everybody has a stable, and there's like a fee that you have to pay for that every day. See, if they slowed down the game, then those fees would be taken out, you know, every 2 hours instead of every 1 hour. But you know, I'm to the point where right now I don't care. As long as I have enough money, I don't care. What is that? Oh, that's that one bird. You want to see if our pelican is here. Is that a pelican over there? Nope, that's not a pelican. Where is the pelican? Only the 3 birds. I don't see a pelican. Frog over there too. Let's go check the alternate. See if the pelican is over here. The pelican so far is the only bird that I have found that has exotic bird meat. It's not over here either. Oh, maybe. Nope, it's not nothing. It's probably a twig. Maybe it's gonna be something. The other thing that irritates me is that when we have an animal that we're supposed to hunt in this game, it's like scarce to non-existent. Pull out the gun already. Don't just let it walk past. One of the challenges we had earlier is we had to hunt down one of these wild boar things. But out in the Armadillo area, they call these things something. I'm just gonna have to use a really clean rope. Now we should be able to see. These wild boars out in Armadillo are called something weird, and we had to go out there and skin one. When they're basically the same exact animal. Hey, it's a good pelt. I didn't bring my wagon. I guess we put it on the horse. And the horse is way over there. I know somebody did a thing about the trains, and the engines are, you know, not up to specs. Okay, we're gonna put this on the back of the horse. Now, as I was saying earlier in the thing about me having a female character, why would I want to be a male character? I'm a male in real life. Females have, you know, a little easier time machine to a point, but there's also, you know, female characters that, I mean, female players that have male characters. So, you know, it evens out. Some players go female and they're really female. Like I know a husband and wife and I know she's female because in this game you can listen if you have a mic, you can talk to other players in this game. So technically right now, while I'm talking on the stream and broadcasting it, it's also being broadcast in the game. Like if you look to the middle of the right, let's think about that for a minute. And you see how my name keeps appearing in blue with a little microphone next to it. That's it going into the game. So anybody who is in this area can hear it. I know the horse went over here somewhere. Oh, she's hiding in the bushes. And yes, I meant. Where did that frog go? Because I have a girl horse. If you've never played this game before, you come down here to player, and that's my mugshot. Because when you first start this game, when you pick your player and you go through character creation, you got to be careful. You got to make sure you like your character, be 100% happy with it. Because once you get this character, they're theirs for your life, and then you spend 6 months out in prison. There's like a splash screen. I mean, a little whatever those little videos are, and then after this picture is taken. See, my actual character's name is Shamra, and the last name I can't pronounce, but it goes along with my Defiant theme, because it's the same last name I use in Defiance for my character's last name. Although that character's first name, which I probably should have made this character the same name, I didn't think about at the time, was Maxine. And that goes along with Dark Angel, the TV show that used to be on years and years ago, because I like Max. But you come here, it shows you your horse. Bonding level, that's the highest it goes. You would think that with the bonding level and everything, that the thing, where is that? Okay, overview. So speed, acceleration, thing, race. Doesn't say in here. Oh, there it is. Race, thoroughbred, female. See, it's a female horse. It's fit. It's a black chestnut. Now, I bought the ultimate package, so this horse came with that. I didn't have to pay money for it. This and my other horse. You can pick what gender you want, but I figure, you know, everybody has. I'm a female character. Let's do a female horse. But in all my games, I have female characters. Unless I have a male, then that's the only reason I don't change. But I prefer female characters because they're cool. That's not my pelican, is it? That lightning right there. Is that a pelican? Nope. Every once in a while we have to cook exotic bird meat, so I always like to have always like to have a little extra on hand. Oh, brown. This was my pelican, so I got it. See, if you look to the side, where my name is, it'll tell you the exotic bird meat. Once it's plucked, even if you took it to Crips, even if it doesn't take it, it has to have everything intact. They'll take pelts, but not bird carcasses. Empty bird carcasses. Wow. Carcass. More can we Wow, 4. Should we put a couple on the horse since I haven't brought anything back? We'll put these 2 on the horse and we'll skin these other 2. We'll put this one on the horse since I don't have anything other than that to take back to Crips. And this one, and then we'll skin the other 2. Something else I said in an earlier video is, you could donate this meat to the butcher. You don't really sell it to the butcher, I mean. But it's funny because he never sells it after you donated it. I mean, he acts like he buys it from people all the time, but he doesn't turn around and sell it. He only sells 3 basic meats, and that's it. Pork, mature venison, and beef. That's it. Variations of the same meat I don't count, even though he sells salted one or 2 of the others. But this is plumpy bird meat, which he doesn't sell. You can't get it in the catalog that I've ever seen, so. But I sell them tons of it, so when he thinks he buys tons of it, so where is it? And when you kill sheep, you get a meat called grizzly mutton. He doesn't carry that either, and I sell that I've sold him hundreds of that. Where is it? If you get hundreds of it, then you should be reselling it. Don't see it. It's magically not there. I don't know if I want to help her today because there's a chance that it could end up in an ambush. Plus, I'd have to get rid of my skin on the back of my horse, and I don't have, unless I summoned my wagon, I wouldn't have a place to put it. So that's a random stranger mission. Let's see. So I'm showing 1 o'clock. Well, midnight. So that means that the challenges are reset. I usually play around now. Sometimes I'll log off before midnight and log back on, so this is when I do a lot of my challenges, and then I log off with this character, and then I go and log on later with Drac, and how come camp is darkened? What do you mean I no longer have a camp to travel to? What happened to it? What is wrong with the camp? Crips has packed up your camp. Use player menu to set it again. I did that. See, my camp was out there, and now watch. We'll go out to the moonshine shack. That's in tall trees. Somebody else is in my camp. I'm gonna go shoot them. That's what I like about the moonshine shack. It's permanent. Now it's showing the camp here.
Yep.
And no, it's still there. It's where I left it. I don't know what the deal is.
Getting a little low on supplies here. I'll take whatever I can get. Good stuff. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
Well, that's not showing it here, but it's here. Wonder what the glitch is.
I'll see you later then.
So I guess we should see what the new daily challenges are. Cook 3 seasoned mutton. one corn plucked. What is that? Defend a campsite. Distance swam, I guess. North American raccoons. Watch, we won't find no American raccoons. Now let's go cook that mutton. I have plenty of mutton. Was that cooked or was that seasoned or cooked? Whoops, wrong button. Was that seasoned or just plain seasoned? And I don't know if it matters if you season it with a different season or not. Some people say that mint is the best season. I don't know that it is. I mean, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other. I mean, it's not like you're physically eating it. There's my 1/10 of a bar of gold. Guess we can go down to the coast and do a little swimming. Three days. I hope this new update pisses a lot of people off, so if they decide to do something about it, maybe even strike and stop playing this stupid game. Don't get me wrong, I like the game, but it makes me mad, just like you clearly saw. I tried to fast travel back to camp, and I couldn't do it. I might wait, I might come. When you cook foods, you have two options. Either you can eat it on the spot, you put in your satchel. This is one of the arguments that can be made for why you might want to put it in your satchel. And just so you know, walking in the water does not count. You have to get. How close am I to completing this stupid challenge? I'm getting there. Starting to already show red, and you can die in the water. Once your stamina core goes red like that. Wow, mint. Did I use my mint? Oh yeah, I made moonshine with it. Oh, yesterday. I only needed one, I guess. I only used mint once. Guess those are just rocks. So there I got 2 daily challenges done for the day. Not exactly sure if I plucked. Trying to remember what that was. Is that a condor? Well, if that's a condor, I'm gonna have to go out to him. No, I don't know if the person watching is familiar with the RDO map or not. The RDO map is a map that you can, if you find it on a web, it's a map that you can get through a normal web browser, and it shows you where plants are, it shows you where pretty much everything is. I'm not sure if it does collector or not, but there's another one for collector that's specifically for collector, and I used that map, and there was some bird eggs that you're supposed to collect, and they're supposed to be like right in this area somewhere. So when I'm in the area, I like to look for them and collect them again, because sometimes we get a challenge where we have to sell things to Madame Nazar, and I always get extras if I can. That way I have something to sell to her. Oh, plus you have to find 5 bird eggs as a collectible, and have to find 6 collectibles collected and fossils. But that map shows you where all those are if you do it. So drink own strong moonshine, change the core. See, we just had that one yesterday, and sell moonshine within 5 minutes. Well, I guess we can go get those done, because I can't do the trader until I've done. If I'm going to sell the moonshine, then I have to do the moonshine first anyway. If there's any deliveries that I want, if I want to do the delivery, I can't do the delivery first. I have to do the moonshine delivery first, or it glitches. Wow, somebody's camp is right there, Polton. That's what other people's camp looks like when you come up on it. The REO map shows where people's campsites is too. Probably shouldn't say that in case it's somebody that is trying to grief somebody. Oh, by the way, in case this is somebody who does grief or thinks about it, don't grief. Grief is basically shooting another player when he's not into it. All players that shoot me, they get first I block their PSNs, and if I have to block them again, and if they shoot me again, then I report it. See, griefing is against the rules of the game. So there's a thing where you can go and report that person for griefing you, so they will get in trouble. I don't know what happens. Oh good, it worked this time. Well, we should have had 2 glasses, but so if I get grief, that's what I do. I'm an adult. I don't care. I'm over 40 years old, and I shouldn't have to put up with other people fucking up the game for me. It's already fucked up enough. Sorry about the swearing, but you know, I get mad, I swear.
Au travail.
So, what was the other one about that we have to do besides sell the moonshine? We have to, oh yeah, we gotta go change the decor. Guess I better run up and do that really quick.
My nephew Lem's still in jail, and Danny Lee and Braithwaite are still taking our customers. You let me know when you're ready to make a move. Okay, so what are we talking about here?
We just need to change the photo. So I was on that photo. We'll change to this photo. I only have 2 decors, and I'm not going to buy another decor because they cost gold. See, this is the decor. This is the basic decor, the one that you get when you start. And then this one costs 15 gold. This one costs 15 gold. This one costs 10 gold. And this one I got as a part of the Halloween pass. It's one of the reasons why I got the pass.
Hurry up, I'm a busy woman.
I didn't see me getting the gold. Where's the gold? If I have to change the bar decor for reals, well, it's showing that thingy. I don't know if I actually got the gold. You know, it's taking me 2 or 3 days to build up my gold. Now we just gotta go sell the moonshine with at least 5 minutes left, and we're good. And I will have had the moonshine ones done.
By the way, I see we have some fresh. I have some ideas.
That really irks me, you know. He'll buy any flavor, but he offers you $130, and the moonshine costs $206.25, and anybody else will pay that. But for some reason, he doesn't have to pay that, which is stupid.
Good. You have arrived. Bon. You are ready to drive, yes? Our clients are a little impatient for sure. We wish to make a good impression. These customers have shown they have some good taste.
And as you
Their
watched in
palate
the
is simple,
earlier
of
part of the
course,
video,
but
I actually
given
made
their
this,
lack of culture,
and you have
I
the
have
3
to
different
admit
ones that you
that
have. They're
they
all
have
$60.
chosen well.
If
These
you go and do one of
drugs
those
will
bootlegger
arrive
missions,
quickly and
that will
in one
that
piece.
will lower the price.
Yes.
It'll only lower it $20 though, so you'll still have to pay $40 for it. So, oh, Quaker Cove. I think I was explaining this one earlier in the delivery that I did yesterday. What are you doing? Why is this wagon so crazy? It's like I push it just a tad and it's like it can't even stay on the damn road. Is that simulating because I 5 sheets to the wind? Technically I'm drunk. I just have to go slow, I guess.
Hey you, come over here and let us check what you got. All right, you lush, pull over. Okay, bring the wagon over. You're done now!
If I wreck this wagon, I'm gonna be mad. We're not going very far. It's odd, you know, earlier I made a delivery and I had to outrun the popos. Now I have to outrun the popos again. You have to go slow, this is really tricky. I've tried to move fast off this bus many times. And that's another thing that irks me about this. Is the first one, you automatically lose $50 over, which is irritating enough that I mean you lose nothing for the next one, the next 3 or 4. There we go. Had at least 5 minutes left, so I completed that challenge. I got a whole 10. I finally made it back up to 51. Ooh, I'm so rich now. I'm gonna have to go out and spend all my gold. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it all now. Also, there's a one of those flowers that you're supposed to collect right here. Hey, is that where did it go? Sounded like a raccoon. Yeah, it is. It's a North American raccoon. Where's the raccoon? So the raccoon went up here too. The Tennessee Walker went that way. Where'd the raccoon go? Over this way. Now it's skinned, right? I guess we'll find out. Moment of truth. Yep, skinned it is. I just need to go find another one. While we wait for the horse, there's a spot over here for that there. That same flower blooms too. Like right here on the edge somewhere. But like I said, I've picked it up this week or last week or whenever it was, and they don't bloom for me that much anymore. I think they wait a few days before it comes back. Probably should have kept that raccoon. Maybe I should go back and get it. Its carcass. Dead carcasses, after you skin them, can be sold to the butcher. But it probably cost only for a couple of bucks. But oh, that's a deer, I think. Yeah. I like these one-shotters because that means it could 9 times out. Oh, don't ski. Oh well. I hit the wrong button. I was thinking. But Cripps, the guy back at camp, he won't take it. It's only poor. You need to get more money. That's just ridiculous. I only shot it once. Let's see, what ammo am I using? So let's see here. It's set to express. That is just ridiculous. See, I think I showed this in last night's video, but see if you put this red thing right there in the middle like that, both of those guns you will draw and shoot. This gun you can get when you get a because there's this holster that you get that goes on the front of you, and that's when you can get 2 of those guns. Those kind of guns, 2 revolvers. Period. Yep, that's somebody's camp. Out of respect, we stay to the side. Oh, crap. Oh well. He's out looking for something. No, we want to drop some junk off.
Getting a little low on supplies here.
We want to drop off the good raccoon pelt. And the bad
I'll take whatever I can get.
Didn't even look at the trader ones. What do we got to do for trader? I almost forgot that one. We got hey, this person right here invited us to his posse. That must be the guy that we just was by. Sometimes I would join posses, but I'm not a big posse person. Let's see, so we got to make the special grip stew again. This time we got to drag in 6 large animal carcasses. Do 1 resupply within 5 minutes. So I'm gonna have to wait and do that later because I didn't. Let me see. That was with the fish, right? Is that with the fish? That was the one with the fish that I didn't have. Let me see, what fish meat was that? That that was the succulent fish meat. I don't know where you get the succulent. That same thing came up the other day. And I have fish, but I just don't have that. I don't know how you get the succulent fish. I don't know which fish it is. Let's see, because without the satchel, the fish. See, these break down and become flaky fish meat. And what's the other one? Where's the other one? That's the same one I just had. See, these break down into flaky fish meat. This is a lure. That can't be broken down into nothing. Okay. See, I'll break down one of these frogs. See, this is the fish, this is the reptile meat I was talking about earlier. So you get that from reptiles, and you used it for cooking. Sometimes the stew requires it. You get that from those turtles or frogs. Okay, let's see on the next page. Where's the other fish? I know that's not the only fish I have. Maybe it's under, oh yeah, maybe it's under ingredients. Let's see. That's already broke down. Where's the other fish? I know I didn't sell them. Where did the other fish go? Unless I did. I don't remember selling them. Oh, here they are. Bluegill. Let's see, what does it break down into? Gritty fish meat. We want at least 5 in case that comes up. And these are rock bass. What do they break down into? Flaky fish meat. They break down into flaky fish meat too. We want to at least leave 5 in case I have to break down an animal later. And then what do these ones break down into? They break down into flaky fish meat too. So I'll have to wait till I log back on to get that challenge done. It changes each time you log on and log off and log back on. But see, you saw one of the reasons why it's a good idea to get this stew pot. See, I have the big game meat, and I can make this one now. See, it's one of the daily challenges from the Trader Roll. See, the special crypt stew, that's the top one I was explaining a few minutes ago. See, I made the second to the top one, seeing that one didn't count. So you gotta make the top one for it to count. And sometimes there's an eat one. So we did the Moonshiner, I don't have to worry about the Moonshiner one now. The Bounty Hunter, complete bounty within one other posse member. I don't have a posse. Collectible, what was that again? Oh yeah, the 5 bird eggs and stuff. Somebody's shooting something. Oh, he's shooting wolves. I just heard one. Who's this? It's some dude. Oh, he taunts me. What do you mean taunts me? He spat at me. I don't know who that asshole is. But let's say that I wanted to block him or something. Let's see, what was his name again? Don't know that I'm really gonna do this, but let's see. I just want to make sure I get his name right. I don't want to accidentally play around with the wrong name. Well, he's gone. Not a big deal. Unless he's got that camp that's just up on the peninsula. And why is he just over there sharpening his knives? Oh, he doesn't got no more junk. I still got 6.
Not a bad spot, this.
Well, anyway, you come here to this player menu here by pushing the left thumb pad, the little thing that looks like an up and down thing. There's a top thing. It's all one thing. Click on player. You come down to the player. Usually if they've done something bad to you or something, they'll be red. Fire engine red. So you just, I don't remember what his name was, but come down to his name like so. I can only guess. You won't really do it, but you click on it like that. It brings you to this screen. Okay? Right here. Report. You click on report. You come down here to this one, this third one. If I go forward with the report, it'll thing you. But if you read at the very bottom, it says normal matter, including griefing. See, it's against the rules. And if I hit X, it'll report him. But I didn't. But he didn't do anything. I don't know if that's griefing or not. And see, there's also cheating, whatever that one is, and this offensive conduct. So if they do something that they need, posse name, horse name. That's how you report them in game. If you wanna block them so they can't friend you, see you, otherwise be a part of your life, it isn't. Oh, it's not showing it. Only the microphone is being showed. It brings you to their PSN, and then you the bottom one view SEN. It's supposed to say PSN and not. I don't know why it says SEN. But you come there and you do that. I don't know why it's not doing the other. You can view what posse they're in. If they're in a posse, he's in this posse. See, I'm already in Clan Dagger. That's the posse that came over from Defiance. I told him he could change the name, and he did. It used to just be Kelrick's Posse. Now it's got that name on it. But it will be there no matter what, because it's a persistent posse, and I'm a persistent member of it. These are randoms. But that's how you do that. If you don't, if they're saying a bunch of stuff and you don't want to deal with them, you can mute them, and then you don't have to listen to them. You don't necessarily have to swear. If they're swearing on the game, you don't necessarily have to narc them off for that if you don't want, but the other you do. And I do, and I will report griefers. And then I guess somebody at the game reviews the game footage and sees, okay, well, because they won't do it if you're in a delivery mission or another mission where players can do that, are allowed to shoot you or take control of a wagon or whatever in those missions where they're allowed to do it. See, then, but if they just come up and randomly shoot you, then that's not permitted. If you're in a mission, then they're allowed to for some reason. Wow, more turkeys. I don't bother when they're not medium animal carcasses. Where'd it go? Where am I? Oh, there it is. I don't know where the rest of the turkeys went. So. One of the other things, you know, I like about being out here in the Great Plains is you have pretty much all the game is out here just like everywhere else. There's not the only thing that I like about being out here versus being in, say, the Heartlands is you got all this flat space. I mean, there's a few little ups and downs, like hills and mountains, and not too steep. This is one of those mountains right here. But this is as you're coming into the tall trees area. But out there in New Hanover / the Heartlands, you got all those big tall mountains and this and that, and you have all those high mountains to climb and stuff. Wow, pheasants. I wonder, no, it wasn't a pheasant, was it? Let me see. Nah, it wasn't a pheasant. I think it was a condor. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna go do. I was gonna go get the condor. And I showed this also yesterday in yesterday's video. But the prairie poppies sounds like a whatchamacallit plant. This isn't it, is it? No, this isn't it. I don't know what this is. See, the prairie poppies are... What's this over here? This plant right here. I can't get any more, but recently I was down in Logres, and I did one of those little randoms where you have a little camp, just a small camp, not a big camp, and a couple of moonshiners, and you shoot both of them, and then they have a lockbox. I opened up the lockbox, and bam, there was a moonshine recipe in there, and it just happened to be that moonshine recipe. The one for the prairie poppies. So they go in the moonshine. I think they go in something else. I'm just not sure. They go in some sort of tonic. Set your course for the Hoth system. Corset. Is that two animals or just one? don't know, I probably got too much of that meat. What was that? So there's what? A Kentucky Saddler? What is not? Oh, that's wild meat. I have heard. Meat goes in moonshine too. I don't know when we get that recipe, but that was the last recipe that I didn't have, but I have pretty much all the recipes now that are showing up, and there's another recipe that comes out that I haven't got. Here's a pet peeve I have. It's raining right now.
Yep.
It's always raining. It seems like every day or every other day. But you know, these people that program this game, you think that they would be smarter than that. Now, if it was raining as much as it rains in this freaking game, A, we would have a Noah situation where you'd have to build an ark, and at the very minimum, a lot of this plants and stuff would be green. That's why the rain is unbelievable. I mean, if I was going to program this game, I would put that in the configuration. I hope that's how that says. Now, I graduated from high school, but it's been years and years and years since I did any reading. So it is how they do it. You do lose things if you don't get, on top of it. Okay, so we come here to here. Okay. Nope. Nothing on the nothing there. He must be on the back door. On the back door. We'll go around the back door. You gotta sneak up before he flies away. So if I get another one, I can always whip out I can always throw it around and see the back door. Sometimes you can see them flying around in the skies if that's what it is. It's actually a California condor. I don't know if this is the California area or not. Nope. It's not on the back door either. Maybe we'll give it a minute. We'll wait, see if it comes. And we'll go around to the front door and see if it's back. It's like the game creators, they like to torment the players a little bit. There's always one animal or one plant or something. Well, mostly it's just an animal. I've never seen them do it with a plant. Is that you can find them on the RDO map. So you can pretty much find them, but there's always one animal. And I think they mess with the spawn rate. What is that? On the other side. They have a challenge, it's like they don't want to pay you out the gold, and then if you get all 7 of the challenges done, the daily challenges, then you get a bonus for that too. There it is. Sometimes you want to wait for it to try to fly away. Let's see if this was the challenge. Pluck it. Moment of truth. Apparently not. Oh well. I guess it wasn't that. And I don't know what it is. That's what I thought it. That's what it looked. It's what it looked like to me. Need another raccoon. There's also a campsite over here. It's pretty, it spawns in pretty regularly. We could go try to see if it's here. See the front. Is this the front? I think so. That campsite is like right over here somewhere. Oh, did I get it? It's here somewhere. It just died, like right here. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's a desert horn sheep. I actually could skin it and get the grizzly mutton from it, but I can get the 6 large animal carcasses done, and then I can skin away. I'll bring the horse over here, and we'll put these 2 animals on the horse. I mean, on the wagon. Hope it doesn't spawn in the fort. Okay. Take this off the horse. And then, that's great. Stand in the middle of the street, like so. Always face in the opposite direction you want the wagon to. So if you want the wagon to come from the other way, you face the opposite of the way you want the wagon to come from. It always, in my experience, has always come from behind. And that's how you do that. The horse runs away automatically. Some people say you need to fleece it or chase it away. Or I have never had to do that. I've only just done what I just did, and I've always gotten my hunting wagon. I don't have to do nothing to the horse. I just, if there's something on the horse that I want to put on the wagon, bam, there you go. And one other thing about the wagon is once you put something in there, do not expect to get it back. It will not come back. You can donate it to Crips still. You can go sell it to Gus. You can sell it to the butcher still, but you have to have it close. That's the only drawback. But once it's in there, it's in there. The only thing that you can do is decide that you don't want it, and it disappears magically. Oh yeah. Well, we came all the way out here thinking that that was here, but it's not here. So I guess we can just head back to the fast travel, and then and see if we can pick up some more beer on the way. Don't want to get too close to it with the wagon. Oh, it's a stupid horse. Odd thing is you can shoot the wild horses. Shoot another horse, and it does. What is that? Oh, an iguana. Looks like I got the other horse too. They'll show up injured, but they won't show up any other way. Maybe I'll be nice this once. Normally I don't do that. That's one of the reasons why you get the reviver, because you need to revive your horse. Let's see, where was the hunting wagon? I know it's over here. I didn't get a message telling me it was going to be disintegrated. Ravens. Ravens. I don't know what bird this thing's talking about. But it says plucked, so it has to be a... What's that? Hopefully it's not a horse. Don't be a horse. Don't be a horse. Don't be a horse. Oh good, it's not a horse. Don't be down a ravine. Don't be down a ravine. Oh, shut up. There's 3. The wagon will hold 5 large carcasses, so I just need 2 more. And then one on the back of the horse will make 6. See, this is one of the perks about having that wagon. And people will whine about, spending money on the wagon and then they're not using it. I know people do that with the bounty wagon, but, if you don't use it, that's on you. If you wasn't going to use it, you should have never bought it. And if you don't use it, it's still on you because you choose not to use it. Because you can do 2 or 3 bounty missions, or in case you have multiple people with, sometimes you have people, when you do network bounty missions, you'll have 2 people that you have to get, unless you're in there. it, I should start shooting. What are those? Saw something move over there. I was gonna go back. I didn't remember. There's just one spot over here by the port. That's it. I'm good. Good amount of gear over here. And there's two more for the wagon. We got one for sure. Why are you crouching for? Get up. I gotta pack this back to the wagon. So that should be 4. It's funny. These Gila monsters were, I think, yesterday or the day before. For the life of me, I could never find a second one. But today, I gotta keep running into them. Looks like we overshot it. Looks like we went back to where it came. Oh, it's good. Okay, let's see if there's any other. All those are carrots. We can't have any more wild carrots. Can't have more red sage. I don't know that I'm going to find any more. And I don't know if I want to drag the wagon all the way back. The only reason why it's not a good thing is because it's slow. Now we can really disassemble the wagon because I've gotten my 5. Ouch. See, the wagon's more or less for convenience. Because you can only have one large animal carcass on the back of your horse. So that means 6 trips to and from camp. You have a wagon, you have 5 objects you can put in it at any one time. So you go put the 5 things in the wagon and then you go deliver them all to crypts at the same time. Why is it showing me this? Oh. So 3 and 2, so 5. So 2 sheep and 3 deer. I know this Zumi Fiasco, how you pronounce his name. He says they had a glitch because the numbers of alligator pelts in the back of this wagon. They fixed that glitch. I tried it, and I could only fit the 5. And this other thing is insane. What is that? Let me see. It's a raccoon. We gotta grab it. Where is it and what is it? Yeah, it's a raccoon. last time. What did you just do that for? Now we have to see if we can still find that raccoon. Probably not. Did we at least find it? Nope. Yep, we wounded something. Is that the wounded animal? No, that's not the wounded animal. Wounded animal's over here. Oops, I didn't want to pick it up. I wanted to skin it. It's like I'm picking up things I should be skinning. I'm skinning things I should be picking up. Can't. It's a poor hide, but I still get the meat. Well, I lost that raccoon. Let's see. Here's those wild boars. Okay, where did it go? Huh. There it is. See, it's a wild boar, but that's what they call it out here. That I can't even pronounce any of that. Hey, it's a perfect. Wow. Well, that's good then. You can only skin it. You can't pick up the pelt. It's too bad because perfect pelt would get a handful of them. Well, two or three. What the frick? Get on the damn horse. Why are you going around the stupid rock? Damn, this game is irritating at times. basically there's 3 paths in this game. One that you make yourself will show up to you as red. If you're in a posse, I think it still shows up to you as red. The person who put it there still shows up as red, but to the other posse members, it'll show up as blue. And that just means your posse leader has put a wave point. What is that? Rabbit. We's going rabbit hunting. I probably take it back. We're not doing medium animal carcasses for today. I probably need to go get me some more mutton since I cooked 3 of the muttons I had. But it probably doesn't. It's not a. It can wait a handful of days. Probably should have taken the whole rabbit back. Could have gotten more money. Well, more materials. What? Well, here we go. Hope they permanently fix this stupid glitch. So when you use these fast travel points, sometimes. Why is my camp gone again? We'll have to go back to the Moonshine Shack and then go down from there, I guess. Okay, call the horse. You know, it's odd to me, but usually in this area, in the tall trees area, there is always a grizzly bear, and grizzly bears do attack. At least in the game they do. I don't know if they do in real life. I'm pretty sure they do. But there was always a grizzly bear by my Moonshine Shack. And then Austin did his stream, and everybody who watches Austin moved their Moonshine Shacks out here, and now there's no more grizzly bears, which is kind of cool because I didn't really like the grizzly bears. I mean, one time I went into the Moonshine Shack just barely as the grizzly bear was attacking, and then I come out, and he's still there, and he attacks me and kills me. You know, it's bad enough that I get shot and killed by griefers. I don't need to be killed by flipping all these stupid animals.
Supplies are starting to run low, just so you know. Guess beggars can't be choosers. Excellent. Thank you. Okay then, no comment.
Now that everything is unloaded from the horse, now we'll go summon the wagon and offload the animals on the wagon. We'll go over here and face this way. There. Summoning the wagon. I was thinking they could have the D-pad do. Where is my wagon?
Whoa!
I like to get mine as close to the virtual table as possible. Okay. right behind it. But that's me. I'm not exactly sure how far you have to be. Sometimes the road is too far though.
Gonna be out of supplies before too long. Okay, this'll have to do. I suppose this'll do.
There, that mission's done. Got my gold. See, before I would probably almost have 2 or 3 bars of gold by now, but I didn't get them because of the reduction. See, just with that one and that one, I would have a full bar of gold. So that means I only need to do a resupply, which I can do that with Drac later. And then all I gotta do is do the camp stew, and then trader will be done for the day. That'll give me 6 to get the completed one. You need, I'd have to find 3 more to do, so I'd have to go to the collector here and either do all 3 of them or 2 of them, and then do the bounty hunter one, and then that would count. But since I don't have the other thing to do the stew, I can't do the stew because I don't have that meat. I don't know how to get it, so I'm just gonna have to log off and log back onto. So the stew recipe will change. One that I have the materials for and can do. So for now, I'm gonna log off. That will automatically terminate the broadcast. I call it a broadcast because that's what it is. So I'm having issues with the camp anyway. Let's see if we go back down to camp out of fun now that I ain't worried about it disappearing. Small camp. Hit Great Plains. Give it a sec. It's still not lighting up. I don't know what the deal is, but I can't come back to my camp because it doesn't exist, but then yet it is there. I don't know if I'll continue the broadcast at that point or not, but I have to go to the bathroom anyway, so it'll most likely work out. So we'll see. But I gotta go to the bathroom anyway, so been holding it for a minute. I'm gonna have to log out, so that'll fix it. So maybe that'll fix it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not. Hit bell notifications if you want to be notified when the next video is released. And have a great day. Hit the wrong button. Oh, there it is.